Welcome back to Drama Docket, the podcast where law school besties turned reality T philosophers break down our lives, pop culture, in the chaotic courtroom of our 20s. I'm Jenna.
And I'm Michael, and every week we bring you the highs, the lows, and the unsolicited opinions no one asked for. From post-it worthy thoughts to guilty pleasures on your screen, it's all going on the record.
So grab your iced coffees, consider this your summons, and let's get into the docket.
Hey
Guys.
guys, welcome to Drama Docket.
Episode 5.
Oh my goodness.
Now we're really
Let's just
banging
take a
through.
minute and again revel in last week. How
Yeah,
awesome was that?
it was very cool. Love that. Love meeting Dominique. Love interviewing her. Have loved everyone's response to this. It's been really lovely. Really nice. What about you, Jen? How are you feeling?
Just keeping the momentum going. It was so like what an honor, and
Yeah,
I've
exactly.
just been, again, loving the feedback that we've gotten from all of our listeners, and it's just been great. So
It's been really
great
great.
experience.
It has, and it's really been great to have like the support of all the new people that we've met. So thank you.
Yes.
Keep listening. It's a good time.
But following on that, Valentine's Day weekend, why we're a day
Woo!
late,
Yes, a day late. No.
always a dollar short.
Always a rush. But Jenna, tell me about your Valentine's weekend. Cold and prickly, warm and fuzzy. What's been going on?
Um, so I am single again for
Love
my, what are we going on? 28, so 27 years. 27th Valentine's Day. Um, so but this year obviously single again, but I wanted to be very intentional on
Mm,
my Valentine's Day weekend.
love
I
that.
luckily I my brother was actually out of town this weekend. I got to
Hmm.
house sit and dog sit, so I was able to just
Ooh,
be by myself this weekend and
love.
had the ability to be very intentional.
Amazing.
So instead of wallowing and being depressed and all of that, I yesterday I did a good deed. I went down
Love.
and cleaned my grandmother's house with my family, and that
Nice.
was quite the feat, which we will discuss later on.
Of course.
Um, it was very good time. But
Hmm.
then after that, I came home. I made myself like a very nice, cozy meal, and
Amazing.
I watched trash TV. Um,
As we love
and
here.
by trash TV, it was like the very early like season 5 of America's Next Top Model,
Oh,
where it's
amazing.
like literally
Deep.
absolutely every single thing that they say and do would
And
not make it on today's TV because it's like so like
it's
it's
so bad.
aged so bad that it like almost makes you cringe. Um, but that's what you know,
Yeah.
very because I talked with my Chat GPT counselor as
Love,
we
love,
do,
love.
and they said, you know what? Don't surround yourself with that. Like, why make yourself sad? Like, watch different stupid things.
Yeah,
So I'm
watch what
watching
you
that.
want. Yeah, don't want to.
I
Yeah, I think,
stayed off
yeah.
of social media all day yesterday. Didn't go on it at all.
Love.
Um, Other than to post that we were going to be releasing the episode
Delayed,
today, of course.
of course.
Um, but yeah, so I'm still kind of riding
I
that
love
high
that.
of being and like I'm very happy with what I did today. I live streamed church
Hmm.
from home, snuggled with the
Amazing.
dog, sewed
Amazing.
while I was at church, which loved that.
Yeah.
Very me weekend.
Yeah, very
But
you,
my
very
gold and
intentional.
prickly, I'm gonna like go into that if that's okay, because it
Go.
kind of tops off the weekend. My weekend didn't start off the best.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
believe I did tell you about this, where it was just like one super, super, super minor inconvenience after another. Like literally like the
Hmm.
tiniest things that like could just be like, oh, like got to my brother's house, driveway's full of his friends' vehicles because they're borrowing his snowmobiles. He had to like move all of their vehicles just to get my vehicle into the driveway. Then I'm carrying
Hmm.
my stuff into the house. I fall in the snow. Then I'm carrying my stuff from the porch into the house and I slip on their little like tile walkway in the door. Then I'm like, okay, finally in the house, ready to go upstairs to like unpack and settle in for the weekend.
Hmm.
And I can't get the child gate off the stairs.
That was
Have
the
to
one
call
that
my
got me.
parents. Then I like literally was like lost something, went through everything, knew that I had it when I knew that I packed it, couldn't find it, had to call my mom again to be like, hey, can you go around the house and see if I left it there? Nope, it was in my sewing bag. So it was just like I could not get my like shit together to fully enjoy like the settle in,
Right.
but we got
Eventually you
there.
did. You got there. Exactly. You got to enjoy yesterday. You'll get at least a decent part of today. Like
Yes,
it was all in preparation for you to have a fabulous weekend.
absolutely. So I'm
I
just
love
yeah,
that.
I'm enjoying it.
I love that. Amazing. So my weekend was actually pretty good. So the warm and fuzzy part of it is like Evan, that I think there's lots of expectations about like what you're supposed to like. You're supposed to like go out to dinner. Like, you're supposed to do something really nice. And so I was like, Kevin, do you want to like the week before? And he was like, no. And I was like, God bless. So we decided there's like this cute little Asian store that has a bunch of just cute random stuff, and we were gonna go and make. We are gonna pick out like 4 or 5 things for each other, like buy them and then like exchange them just for fun. And I was like, that'll be way more fun. And then we would like either make something at home or get our favorite place to eat, which we just got our favorite place to eat. But then we picked out the 4 things we spent. We were very intentional. Like that was another thing. Like we wanted to be very intentional. So we spent like 30 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes just like walking around the store and like deciding what we wanted. And then we picked it. And it was perfect because we had initially walked in being like, well, we're going to pick 4 things. I picked 5 because I couldn't narrow it down. I narrowed it down to 5. I picked like 10, but then I narrowed it down to 5.
Yeah,
And then I went to Kevin. I was like, "How many do you have?" And he's like, "5." And I was like, "Perfect. That's why we're married. Amazing."
amazing.
So it was wonderful and amazing. We exchanged gifts. You know those blind boxes people get of like they're usually like little boo or something. But I love them, and so he got me 3. So I will share with you later the 3 things that I got. And then I got him like panda related things. I got him a new phone, like because he likes to have the little like phone charm that you can like that those little 2 holes they have. Like he likes to have one
Yeah.
so he can hold on to his phone. I got him a hair thing, so when he does his skincare, he can hold his hair back because he has a lot of hair. Like I
Oh
think you
yeah.
all know, he has a crazy amount of hair, so he needs to hold it back. And then like something else. Oh, like a panda lip balm. It was oh, and then like the airplane like neck thing because I had gotten one from this place and they're like magical. I'm gonna bring it when I come see you in a couple weeks, and I will let you feel it. It's fabulous. So I
Oh,
got him one.
amazing.
So it was amazing. Then we got new phones, matching phones, so that was fun.
Obsessed.
Love. So it was really like a nice thing. And then we just came home and I was like, what do you want? Like we did nothing. And it was just like, and it was like actually doing nothing versus like when we actually have to do things or like it
Yeah.
was just nothing we had to do. But it was very intentional. It's like we spend time with each other. It was just really lovely to like really do nothing, but do it together intentionally. It was very nice. But then my cold and prickly, um, oh, I fell at the gym and no one's surprised. But usually I fall in private or I fall at my house. But like I fell and it was like the worst time too, because like I was almost out of the gym. It's been raining here, so it's a little like wet. And I was like about to leave the gym. I was almost out the door. Like I was like, I said bye to the person at the desk. God, I wish they didn't see, but they probably did. And so I'm walking out and it's like wet and they just started to put out because they like to put out like mats to make sure it's not slippery, but they like had just started to rain, so it was like right at the worst possible time for me to walk in. Obviously, walk out, and then I like slipped, and I'm like sweaty. I don't look good, and like I like it's about to rain, and I'm on the floor wet, and I like literally like skidded just out of the door. I was like, I just got to skid out the door. I can't do this. Like I don't want anyone to see because I like because it's like and there's like a desk, so it's like hard enough. It's like easy enough where like they might not see. They probably did, but I'm just gonna go with the intention they didn't see it. I just like skidded out and like crawled out and ran. I was like, there's no point in like doing this again. It's a good time though. It was even though it was like the worst part of the weekend thus far, it was really not that bad. Oh, and the only other like bad thing is I went to go get my car fixed because I had to get new tires. Got new tires, but the problem I need fixed that I think is more pressing is I can't use no windshield wiper fluid comes out of my like windshield wipers. And I have brought it there 3 times now, and it's just not fixed. And they keep being like, "Oh, we'll fix it, we'll fix it," and then they don't. And I'm like,
Thank
okay,
God you don't live in New York because of
yeah,
like the salt and everything, I'm literally like
yeah,
I just had to refill my stuff because I have to do it at least 4 or 5 times on my like daily
yeah.
commute.
No, yeah. So I'm gonna hopefully get it fixed this week. I'm also getting rid of this car, so it's super cool. I'm just letting this one go. But
Amazing.
yeah, at this point, I'm over it. I'm just like the expense of which I have to deal with this car is, as I told Jenna, astronomical. So I don't need to deal
It
with it
really
anymore.
is. It's
And someone's willing to take my lease and deal with it on their own, take it. So, but otherwise, all great,
and
all
I'm so
wonderful.
proud of us. Like what
I
a
know.
yeah.
I love it. And and Kevin are doing this thing together where like he saw this on TikTok where because I'm coloring more and he's into the coloring now too, is we take a picture, like one of like the things to like color in, and we tear it in half, and then he does one side and I do the other, and then we see what they look like.
That's adorable.
It's fun. It's a good time because I'm and the cool thing is like I don't have to worry about it. I can just be like, oh, good, I only have to do half because it's like, and of course he picks like the most complicated one, but like then I don't have to do the whole paint. I don't have to do the whole picture. He
Yeah,
does half. It's really it's a time saver, and it's just a fun time. It's a good time.
that's adorable.
Thank you. Should we open
Um,
the docket?
heck yeah.
Amazing. Speaking of love, speaking of Valentine's Day.
So yeah, we're gonna talk about romantic relationships and the effects that reality TV has on them and what we've just been able to see as viewers of
Yeah,
reality
dedicated
TV.
viewer.
Dedicated. And like I was thinking about that. Just gonna small tangent about our
Tangent.
dedication.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
And I think
Yeah,
I've said this
please.
before, but it's like really it's a hobby. Like we have turned it into a hobby and I'm obsessed with it. Like
Me too.
I'm
It's
like
become such
proud
a
to
hobby.
say that
We
this
have
is my
this
hobby.
podcast. Yeah, I.
Exactly.
It's because I hate when anyone's like, "Oh, my guilty pleasure." It's not a guilty pleasure. It's my like
No.
day to day hobby activity. It's what I do. I wake up thinking, "What am I gonna watch? What is dropped on Peacock?" I get back home from the gym or from work, and I go, "Ooh, what can I sit down and watch? What am I watching when I'm eating TV? What am I gonna watch when
Yeah.
I'm in bed on my computer?" Like
And then
it's
we've turned it into even more because then we like our Instagrams and our social medias have become like curated to have
oh, perfectly.
follow such pages and everything and like our TikToks feeds.
And
So yeah.
And we
And then
have
we have
this
this.
and we have this podcast. We have turned it into our life. It's like I'd even
Yeah.
go as far as to say it's beyond a hobby at this point. I think it is
It's a
a hobby.
lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle really at this point because I mean, I wouldn't want it any other way. I don't want to
No, I'm obsessed.
I love TV. Yeah, I love reality TV and TV in general too much to just think of it as yeah. Anyone that's like, oh, I don't like I or like anyone that like I meet who's around our age who doesn't watch TV and is like thinks they're better than that because they don't watch TV. Well, good for you. I don't care. Oh, a
Yeah.
small tangent related to this. Because we're so dedicated, we know like streaming services. We know how they operate and all that. And it's probably a little nerdy for us, but it's our dedication.
Yeah.
But I was talking to someone and they were telling me about a show. And if you're going to tell me about a show and recommend I watch a show, you need to tell me where it is. I'm not gonna just Google it. I barely can. Jen and I have talked before we got on here about our search histories, about how ridiculous they are. I can't figure out how to do anything. So you have to
Yeah.
tell me where it is. Like that's where I can search. I can search on a
Yeah.
streaming platform. I'm not searching anywhere else. And so she's telling me about this show, and I was like, "Oh my god, that sounds really interesting." And I'm trying to get into more scripted shows, so I was like, "Sure, I'll watch it." And I was like, "Where is it?" She's like, "Oh, I don't know. I don't really pay attention to that." You don't pay attention to it. What are you paying attention to then?
Okay.
Sorry, I'm
I
just have
literally, I like, so I have all of the platforms, like
right. Yes.
between different people in our household, we
Yeah.
all have them all. I
Yeah.
literally have different shows on different platforms. Like, I
Yeah.
know, okay, I want to watch this show. I need to go to Paramount. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm in the mood for this show. I'm going to Peacock. Like,
Right.
that is how I organize, again, my hobby of television
Right.
by
Our lifestyle.
those platforms. How do you not know?
Exactly.
How?
Like how but and so she it's like, well, I have and I said, well, this is crap. So I don't actually, but she has like a Fire Stick Roku. She's like, so I don't really know. It just kind of happens. And I go, I've had that, and that's not how that works. It actually you
I
have
was
to
like,
like click.
I
You have to
have
click.
that.
You have that
Yeah,
too, and
and
you have
you
to
have to
click.
choose on,
You have to pick which room on. I'm like,
yeah, like that.
you you just fall into TV. I don't understand how this happens. It's like horrifying. I was like, okay, well, great for you, because now I'm not gonna watch the show. I can't watch the show now because I don't know where it is and I'm not gonna search for it. And I've also forgotten the name because I was so frustrated by not knowing where it was. I'm gonna look now. So too mad for her. And I
That
want to
is
add it to
amazing.
my repertoire of TV. But okay, back to our
Circling back.
love, circling back, love and reality TV. Um, but it actually just it popped in my brain as Jenna and I were like discussing what we were going to talk about, and like because when you're on reality TV, romantic is what we'll focus on, but also friendship. You're put into situations you wouldn't normally have to deal with. You're not normally having to like have cameras with you, obviously, but you're not having to deal with any small or big marital issue in front of millions. You don't have to deal with that. You don't have to deal with the camera and like the lens of your life being like everything being focused on what's an issue. Because like there are things that I've noticed that like I have in common with reality TV people, but like then they get divorced and I'm like, well, okay, but it's not like that serious to me, but like I guess it is to them because not only are you having to deal with whatever issue you have, you're then having to, wait 6 months, have it come out, have everyone talk about it, and then have to talk about it again in your confessional, have to again talk about it in your like at the reunion, probably have to talk about it on another season of it. So it's just like a lot of talking about your life you wouldn't normally have to do, which puts a lot of strain.
Yeah, like your life's under a microscope. And that means your
Yeah.
relationship's under a microscope as well.
Exactly. And you, as everyone always says, the housewives sign up for the show, specifically if we're talking about housewives, they sign up for their show. Their husband doesn't, which I actually have I don't know if this is a hot take. I take that as not fair because I do think if you're married, because if I'm being married, I would have to ask Kevin. I'd have to say, hey, I'm going to be on X show. They're going to film in our house. They're going to film us talking. They're going to like be around regularly. Like, I'm going to have to talk about our relationship. I'm going to have to talk about things like, things are going to come up on camera. So I'd have to get his approval. He'd have to be involved in some regard. They couldn't film me in my house without him. They'd have to film us together, at least in some regard. And so I think it's not a fair statement to say, well, I signed up for the show, he didn't. Okay, well, right, you signed the contract, super fair. You
Sure.
got his
Yep.
approval. So at least has said, sure, cameras can be around. Cameras can
Yep.
be here.
I
So
agree.
anyone and the biggest example, as what we wrote down, is Bronwyn and Todd. He knew what she signed
Yeah.
up for the first season. Maybe not so much knew what she signed up for, but he knew there'd be cameras. He could go watch reality TV because it's readily available, as we know, readily available.
Yep.
And he then, when she signed on for her second season, really should have locked in. So instead of being Mr. Grouch about it all, he could have figured that out. So
Absolutely.
I don't think it's a fair statement to say, well, I'm not gonna I don't think you have to, air out every dirty little thing about your relationship, but your relationship's gonna get talked about. You can talk about your relationship if they're even not on there, but your relationship is going to be on there because you're on a show that's about your real life and they are in your
Yep.
real life.
And if it's not going to be on the show, it's going to be in the tabloids, it's going to be in the papers, it's going to be
Exactly.
people are going to be looking at it.
Exactly. And that's what I
So
appreciate about Brahman is, yeah.
we sat down and we talked we narrowed it down to five. We picked out five big relationships that have been affected from
Hmm.
reality TV, and we're going to go through them.
Hmm.
So I think we just start with Bronwyn and Todd since we're talking about them.
Yeah. 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 Let's bring them
So
up because
we
they're good.
classified them as like they're brink of divorce.
Yeah.
Like,
Because they're like newly separated dating a new guy. She just announced that they're
yes,
done. Like they're in like on the scale of like great to awful terrible. They're like I would say closer to awful terrible, but like they're on the
yes.
precipice of awful terrible. They're on the precipice of it either being a
Like,
smooth
yes, it can
divorce
go one of
or
two ways.
yeah, we're
Like
at like
they're
a
at a
fork in the road.
crossroads. Yes.
Exactly.
It's either
And
going to
I
go terribly
super
and it's going
left.
to be a miserable divorce, or it's going to be cordial. And I hope for her sake it's cordial.
I agree. And I think she wants that. Like, as much as I think she wants to be
Yes.
done with this marriage, I think she wants out of it. Clearly, she's with a new man who's much better for her. But, like, I think she wants to go because she does care about Todd. And I think that's the
Yes.
thing where, like, she's on the verge of, like, because she still has that care for him, I'm hopeful that he still has that care enough for her to be like, hey, we were really great together. Clearly, it's not working anymore, or there were things that always never worked and they've just exacerbated. So we shouldn't be together, but we don't have to hate each other. You helped raise my daughter. You've been amazing, previously. You've been great to me and my family. We don't have to have a crazy divorce. So
Yeah.
I'm
No,
hopeful. I don't know how he feels about the new man. That I probably will say doing her, but good for her. I don't judge her for it. She should do
Yeah.
it because like clearly she has not been in a great spot for a couple of years. So do what you got to do, girl.
And I think that like she even said like in her or at the reunion that, the relationship was like, it's not that reality TV caused the
Right.
demise, but she said it
Hmm.
sped it up, which I think
Yeah.
is in a way I think that works for their benefit because
Hmm.
they're getting out of that so like they can be happier sooner. They can be like it
Hmm.
doesn't get where it's tumultuous and
Hmm.
terrible. So
Agree. Yeah. And I think, yeah. And I think they are in a spot that I think really can, yeah, like you said, go to both one of two ways and can really honestly define how reality TV relationship really can be like a good model of like, hey, we didn't have a great relationship because we've seen it on TV and it's not been like, and we've had to experience it, but like, we're not going to live around on TV, but we are going to have to be done in our marriage. But that doesn't mean it has to be awful and gross and weird and terrible,
yes.
like it usually is. And I think that's what's interesting. The common trope, and with some new housewives, is they come onto the show to get divorced, to have like some kind
Yeah.
of like escape plan. Because they're like, my marriage isn't great. I don't love my husband, or I don't know, but I don't know how to get out because they've fallen victim to, I think, like patriarchal structures
Yeah.
where like you have to rely upon a man. And hey, if I could have someone pay for my life, I'd love that too. But like when it doesn't work out, you're left in the spot of like, well, what the hell do I do? This is an awful
Yeah.
marriage, but it's not so awful in the way of abuse, but it's like this isn't happy for me, or how do I get out? And now that there's like the reality TV, there's like housewives, you can be like, well, if I can get on there, maybe I can have my own thing and get out, not have to worry about
Absolutely.
him. And I think it's interesting that housewives has turned into that because it's obviously an escape for us. We love it. It's a great thing to get an insight, but it's also it's become a platform to allow women to try to uplift themselves in a very interesting way. When I don't know if it always is
Absolutely.
that, but I love it.
I mean, I guess feeding off of that, we for our next ones, we can talk about two two couples from the same franchise.
Oh, who are like
Um,
this?
that yep, they're on the different forks in the road. Like we were
Yeah,
talking about
they've
the
taken their
fork.
fork. Yeah,
Yes.
they're on the very
So
opposite spectrum
we
ends of
have
the
Kyle
spectrum.
and Mo, and we have Dorit and PK. And I mean, we got start with Kyle and Mo. They are
Right,
separated.
they are separated.
There's been nothing filed.
There's been nothing filed. They're weird, they're awkward, but they don't have any
They're
issues.
co-parenting.
They're
They're
co-parenting.
they're
They still go on
cordial.
vacation. They still go on vacation with each other. She gives him towels. Like they
They
operate very much.
talk.
They talk, bounce off ideas with each other. But I wonder if they do so much of that because they were like the epitome of a reality TV marriage. Like
Yeah,
everyone loved them. They were like the perfect marriage. So I wonder, in our sphere of talking about this, if they do that because they want the image of their life to still be good. That's what I wonder about. I think with Kyle over
yeah,
the years, especially the past 2 years, I think she's gotten so concerned with how it looks because she didn't want to talk about her life, and now she's kind of talking about her life, but like not in the same way she used to. That I think she's become so concerned with how it looks because she was the epitome of a perfect housewife, the
yes,
epitome of a perfect like marriage, that I don't think she feels she can be fully honest about what's going on in her marriage. So she has to keep it in this weird, awkward limbo space where he's done. He's clearly not wanting to be with her. I don't think she wants, there's a part of her, I think, that wants to be with him because of what it could mean for like safety, security, but also comfort. She's known him 27 years. That doesn't just
yeah.
like poof
That
and
was,
like
I mean,
that
habit.
was that was
Like
habit.
honestly, like that was
Yeah.
a life. Like
Mhm.
her life drastically changed, and
Yeah.
it basically fell apart to pieces.
It fell apart to pieces, and so she's trying to put those pieces together, but it's so I mean, it works, but does it really work long term? And, like,
Yeah,
is it work is she making it work for the purposes of the show? Because
exactly. Or
if she
is she truly happy with the way that it's operating?
exactly, and is she keeping it like in this awkward space because she didn't talk about it before, very elusive about it, and now wants to talk about it so she has something to talk about? Or is she actually like wanting to be open and real, or is she doing it out of she has to? And would she really talk
Yeah.
about? Because again, you wouldn't talk about these intimate parts of your life on TV.
No.
You wouldn't talk about these things. You would be like, "I'm done with this divorce," or "It's an awful divorce," but you don't have to deal with it except some personal people. You don't have to be explaining it. So I give grace in that regard. But the person I really appreciate is the other end of the spectrum, Dorit, because she's
Dorit,
been
yes.
open and honest, and it's not to her benefit, honestly,
It's
but
no,
she's
and
being
it's
honest and
not a
real.
great situation.
No, it's
Like
bad. It's
they're
the
completely the opposite. Completely the
Exactly. They hate
opposite.
each other. They don't talk. They have very, and we'll get into this in our, evidence on, but they get really into like that he said, she said, the back and forth, like there aren't, like the details don't match up, and someone has to not be being honest, but like I feel like to me, it's not Dorit. I feel like Dorit has kind of skidded through Housewives for a couple of years. And I think she was like, I gotta be real. Like my life is kind of not what when I've been telling people I gotta be real. And I appreciate her for that. Because it's the opposite of Kyle, who has had a great run on Housewives until she decided to not be real and honest.
And like that's like I know that people are like, oh well, maybe like Dorit's not being honest and it's all for show. But I mean, who's gonna go on there and willingly say my life is falling apart?
And do this
My
when it yeah.
like who's gonna do that? Not
Yeah.
me.
No,
Like,
and it's not to her benefit what she's doing. Because it would be one thing if whatever the what she was how she was dealing with her divorce was benefiting her. It's not benefiting her. It's the father of her kids hates her. It's probably stressing out. Not I don't think doing this is stressing out her kids, but because of what's her being honest and real about how terrible her husband ex her, soon to be ex-husband is, like it's not having a great effect on her kids. Her kids are stressed out. She's stressed out.
yep,
Like she's fighting with her friends. She's not in a good spot with people. So if she wanted to be okay, she could easily do something. She could really, if it was really just for show, she could stop it because it would no be,
absolutely.
and she would. And I know based on who she is as a mother, I know people have her thoughts on how she is as a housewife. She cares about her kids. So if it was
Yep,
like she was putting it on, but it was really now affecting her kids, she'd stop. She'd quit the show. Be
a
like, I'm
hundred
done with
percent.
this. I'm not dealing with it. It's not great for my kids. I will make this divorce simple. I will just do it because I don't want to have to deal with the repercussions. So if it wasn't real, I don't think if it really wasn't real, I think she would not be on the show and she would have stopped because of how it affects her kids. But I think she's being real. So I hate when Kyle's being obnoxious about it. But I think Dorit is just a very intense person. We all know this. She talks a
Yep,
lot. I love her for it, but she's an intense person, and we're seeing her at her absolute worst. And I think it's
absolutely.
genuine. I
Okay,
appreciate
moving
it.
on to we have a relationship where we're on the cusp of we
We're on
can
the
go one
cups.
of two ways.
Yeah,
Where
it's
are
like
we
one
going to
step
stay
behind Bronwyn.
together? Yes. Are we going to stay and like put in the work? Or
Hmm.
are we going to take that step and separate?
Yeah,
We
like
have Whitney, Rose, and Justin.
yeah, and I love them, but I feel like
Me
how she was a
too.
and they've had a great relationship. I think they do work well, and I think even at the reunion when she's talking about him, like she cares about Justin, like she loves him, he loves her, but there's something in their marriage that is broken, and they have to make the decision: are we going to do the thing to fix it, or are we not gonna are we is it
Is it fixable?
unfixable? Is it fixable? That's the question for her. I don't think it is for him. I think he thinks things are fine, they'll be okay, they're cool, but something is not working for her. And I think from how she reacts, I don't want to assume, but I think it's based on something she has done, and she feels awful. Or
And
like she
hopefully we
feels
learn
guilt.
more.
Exactly. I'm hoping season 7, she's coming back for season 7. So hopefully I want them to be okay. I don't want them to break up because there's been
Me
rumors for all
neither.
the time, and she alleges they're Lisa Barlow. But like there's always been rumors that they're not well. And I think with her business issues, it's been really hard on her. So I'm hopeful we'll see what's happening. I hope they go not towards Brown, and I hope they go towards a good path. Like they on the path of the next two
Same.
people we'll talk about. Not
Yes.
that. So we want to talk about
I'm
a
still,
reality TV love um what are they like winner? Or they're like
yeah, like
not really love winner,
the
but
just
like
the love
success
story that
story. Yeah, yeah, successful
success,
love
love
stories.
stories. They
Mhm.
have they survived reality TV. They're still together. They've been together for years and years and years and years.
Yeah, like
We have the
30 years.
Lisas.
We have the Lisas of Beverly Hills. Like
We have Lisa
they
Renna and Lisa Vanderpump
mhm.
and Harry Hamlin and Ken.
And
They,
Ken.
I like, you see the love. Like
You see
when
the
they were
love.
on TV, you saw it.
Yeah, and even like how Lisa Vanderpump and Ken, like Lisa always was joking, like, oh, he always wants to be getting on with me, but we only have sex twice a year. I'm not touching that man more than I have to. But like always kind of like I like slight jabs at the relationship, but now being in like my own marriage, I see that it's their banter of how they do it. They're like, oh,
It's their love
he wants
language.
it's their love language. And the same with Lisa Rinna and Harry Hamlin. They're obsessed with each other. And it's just I'm obsessed with how obsessed they have stayed
So
with each other for all these years.
recently watched a TV show. I watched Veronica Mars. I was telling you about that.
Oh, yes.
And Lisa Renna and Harry Hamlin are both in that show and they play a married couple.
Love.
And I was obsessed because I've seen them play a married couple on TV,
Yeah.
but also we've seen them be
Hmm.
a married couple on
Right. Be
TV.
a real married
And
couple.
I'll be
Yeah.
honest, other than like the fundamentally like differences between themselves, like true selves and their characters,
Yeah.
the way they acted as a relationship, the same.
Exactly. And I
And I
think
loved it.
it's
Loved it.
exactly. And that's like the beauty of the relationship is that they can go and act and be different people, but their marriage is exactly the same. And they
Yeah.
don't let their and they don't let being in the sphere of being actors and being in this space affect their relationship. They go, this is work. I'm acting. And once I leave, I'm still married to you. That doesn't change that. And I'm so obsessed
Yep.
with you. I love to call you Harry Hamlin. You're my best friend. Like, and I just love it. I think they are the epitome of, they have like, the most entrenched in reality TV. Because Lisa and
Yeah.
Ken are obviously in reality TV too, but like, well, it was really only Housewives and they were great. And then once Housewives was over, they're on, Vanderpump Rules, but like that doesn't affect their relationship. They're not really, they
Yes.
just have to, so they don't have as much exposure to
It's more
the industry.
business.
It's just more business, like what they deal with for reality TV. But like and Harry Hamlin are entrenched in the industry as actors, and they were entrenched in reality TV for 8 years. And like entrenched because Lisa, everyone hates Lisa. So like, or
Which
hated.
is
So
so
I
sad.
don't
We love
understand.
Lisa Renna.
We love
We
it. And
love the Lisas. We're
we
big
love
Lisa fans
real big
when it
Lisa
comes to
fans.
Beverly Hills.
Exactly. And like Lisa Rinna, and love that people are loving her again because she's really like with her return to traders, I think people got to see the Lisa Rinna we know and Lisa Rinna we
Yes.
love. Like, and I'm really happy they got that because, and they got to like, we get to experience again Harry Hamlin. We get to experience.
Yes.
I love
And I'm
Lisa
just
so much.
going to plug her again because why not?
Yeah,
We are both psyched about the release of her book, February 24th. So excited. I will be that
I'm
day
buying it. I'm in
purchasing it
line.
with a credit. Like,
Yeah,
Audible, here
exactly.
I come.
Yeah, I'm listening
It's
to it
saved.
because
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
because
ready.
we've seen clips, and not only am I really intrigued to hear about her time in reality TV, I want to hear about. I don't know what it's going to talk about in terms of her whole life. I don't know what I want to know. I want to know more about Lisa because I don't even think the 8 years of Housewives that she was on, I got enough of who she was. I want
I
more.
agree. I want more.
I love her. So she is a success story in a number of regards because she quit her show. She didn't get fired, even though everyone hates her. She quit her show and but then afterwards became more successful. She got like multiple like TV shows. She got to go to runway. She gets to go to runway shows all of the time.
Yep.
Her marriage is intact. Like and same with Lisa Vanderpump. Like they're a proof that your relationship and your reputation don't have to get ruined by reality TV if you do it right. You can
Yes.
leave on your own accord and your life isn't ruined. Reality TV isn't your whole world, which is for us, but great for them.
Yes. All right. With that, the docket is closed.
That was
All
amazing.
right. Evidence Lounge. This week, there's two things I want to talk about.
Please go right
First
into
one,
lock in.
I'm just gonna let the world know this. I watched Next Gen NYC this past week.
Oh yeah,
Um,
she got into it the other day.
Obsessed.
Pens across
Yeah,
the board.
just no words. Tens across
No
the
word.
board. If you haven't
Can't wait
watched
for
it,
season
go
two.
catch up.
Yeah,
Watch it
get
because we
into
will
it.
be discussing season two. here because
We'll probably
I
do a one
loved,
season. We're gonna do a season one recap, and then we're gonna do.
yeah,
We'll be watching. We'll be going through season two because it's fantastic.
love.
And
But so
again,
anyway, going to what we're really going to talk about, because so if you don't know, if you're a new listener,
yeah,
um, we love our TV. We talk about that. Well,
yeah,
every day when the episode goes on to Peacock and it can be watched, we talk to each other every day on my way home from work, and we say,
hmm,
"Did you watch this?" And we discuss it. We go through it. That's what
yeah.
we discussed that day.
Hmm.
We didn't talk about Beverly Hills this week,
No, we had so much else we were talking about. It was, it was
so
good. I forgot about it too because we
that's what
got
we're here
off
to
the.
discuss.
That's what we're here to discuss because we already were super okay to discuss Beverly Hills 3 or 4 times, but like this is our first like talking about it together this week. So you're getting the
Yes,
good stuff this week.
you're getting an exclusive,
Yeah, exactly. You're getting
a
like
Jenna
the
and Michael
private combo.
exclusive.
Exactly. You're getting the private combo, like the private combo info. So lock in,
Um,
everyone.
Beverly Hills. Tell me what you think. Give it to
So
me.
still hate Amanda Francis. That's
Terrible,
just
right?
never
Terrible.
zeros across the board, not even anywhere. Like just awful. Her sad, pathetic little dinner. I There's no other word except sad and pathetic. And the fact that they panned, they do like when they're going to do your intro shot to like be like it's Amanda's event and like show the house that you're going to be or wherever they're going to have it. And it was Kyle's house I saw, but I had to see Amanda. I said I'm already so over this. My day is ruined. Like
My favorite part of the episode was when they destroyed her about the doormat. When
yes,
Erica
yes,
is
Erica.
like, and Erica and Boaz are just like, that the best part of the show. That was my favorite part of the
My
episode.
other
I love that Erica's like, I should be in the Hamptons. Instead, I'm at
yes.
Kyle's old house with the Money Queen doormat. Obsessed. Love that
Obsessed.
statement.
And even the something even better than Erica said is so they're talking about manifestation and they're like doing the manifestation things. And like they're having to write it down and talk about it. And then Amanda, like, they open up the things and there's like Amanda's book in there. And she's like, oh, great. I get Amanda Francis's self published, a signed copy of Amanda Francis's self published book. I'm so excited. Like, she was like, this is what the fuck am I here for? I'm a fucking 10-season veteran housewife. Why the fuck am I here? She was like,
And
you could just
meanwhile, her
tell
besties are in the Hamptons.
all three of her closest friends are in the fucking Hamptons, shaking ass, having a good time, maybe crying a little too. But like, and she's just there, like, the moment like that she realized it, you could tell she probably turned to production afterwards, like, fuck you. Like, I
Yeah.
have done so much for this show. I love being here, and I have to be here. I love Bose, but why? Why am I in Encino with Amanda's doormat?
Yeah. I will
Like,
say, I also, Sutton, like, she also
killed
killed
it.
it for me this episode. Loved
Ends
her.
across the board.
Also, she has been looking, I just want to like give her a little
Good.
shout out. So good. Her
So
fashion has
good.
upped a million times. Like, she has whatever
Her
she's
glam
doing,
is good. Her hair is
keep it up
good.
because she looks
Yeah,
great.
she looks
Obsessed.
good.
Love it.
Whatever she's doing, she's killing it. I think she, and which I think is so funny because our whole thing is housewives. The discourse around Sutton is really interesting this year because usually we have hated Sutton and everyone else loves Sutton. So it's usually we're like, oh God, get rid of her, or like can't stand her. I wish we could, but she pisses me off every season. This is the first season I have continually loved her, and I haven't gotten to the place where I hate her yet. Like I'm still chilling with her. And everyone's like, I think Sutton has hit her arc. It's time for her to leave Housewives. Like she's done her time. She's great. And I'm like, I'm just starting to love her. She can't leave now.
I feel like
Jen
we're
and I are loving
finally seeing like
Sutton.
real Sutton,
We're seeing
like
Sutton Brown. We're not seeing Sutton
genuine
Strack
Sutton,
anymore.
like
Yeah.
finally. And I'm loving
Hmm.
it. Like
I'm a,
when she says, "Oh, don't be you got not be a wimp." I was like,
yes. Love
so
that
good.
moment.
And
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 man's like,
then the
you're in
fact
my
that
house. You can't call me
yes,
a
and the
wimp.
fact that and like she explained it perfectly in her confessional where she was
Hmm.
talking, she's like, Amanda's the type of person like you say one thing and she just like shuts down. Her body
Yes.
shuts down, her
For
face shuts down.
everything.
And I was like, thank you. That is what I'm seeing as well. Thank you for clocking
Yes.
it. Thank you for saying it. Um, but
And
yeah,
the
I'm
other,
just loving Sutton. I think she looks
I'm
great.
loving Sutton. She
She's
looks great.
talking points that I agree with,
And I
and
love it
I'm
because
here for it.
I love that she's like holding Amanda accountable, but she's also trying to be welcoming. I think everyone has attempted to be
Yes.
welcoming to her, and I think everyone else is pretty much at their wits' end with Amanda. But Sutton's the last one to be like, I'm trying to give you advice here because you are like the
Yes.
Titanic. It's just a sinking boat, and I'm trying to like get you the life raft. You need to listen to me. And when she's like, you got to stop being a wimp, that's exactly what I can imagine we would say. Like, I would just loved it. I was like, and she's like, well, you can't call me a wimp in my home. You're being a wimp. So stop being
So
one.
I'm
Like,
going to say something controversial.
no, it's not
I
controversial
think
at all.
wimp is a way nicer word of what I would say because the way
Oh,
we talk
yeah.
in my family, it would have been a dude, you gotta stop being a little bitch. Like you gotta grow some
Exactly.
balls, man.
And I
Like
don't even
that
think
is
that's
literally
mean. And that's what I don't even think that's mean. And that's what I would say too. Like that's what we would say in my house. And I would say
yeah.
to Kevin is you're being a little fucking bitch. You need to get over this. And that in my eyes, not even bad. Wimp is the nicest thing you could say.
Nicest way. I was like she that was
She could have called
so kind to say it like
so kind
that.
because she could have said, you're a stupid little bitch. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like she had so many other things she could have said that would have maybe even warranted being kind of upset that you got caught that in your own
And the
house.
fact that she got mad that she was called a
The
wimp.
wimp. And then I love Erica's like, if you're caught, if you have an issue being called a wimp, this is not the group for you. Like then we flash back to every single time someone's been called a cunt, and it was really good.
That
It was like,
was so good.
and I was like, yeah, you're not, and that's not even the meanest thing people have said to each other. Like,
Yeah.
if you can't handle that, like that's the thing. She is just not built for this. She's just not built for it. And the other thing that pissed me off is I don't know if she said in her confessional or like to the girls, but she's like, no, in her confessional. She's like, I'm always willing, this is Amanda. I'm always willing to apologize for when I've done something wrong. Or I feel like I'm in the wrong. But then because she's a crazy person who's, a scam artist, she's like, well, I'm never wrong, so I never have to apologize. And so
Apologize. Yes.
it's the perfect cycle of I will always apologize if I have to, but I don't have to. It's like me. I will always do. I will always drive my car to work. I don't have a car though, so I don't have to do it. But if I had a car, I would drive. Like it's that kind of thing of like if I was wrong, I could totally do it, but I'm never wrong. And it's like, and that I'm just like, okay, you need to
Yeah.
leave. Like, and the fact that to be at your house, which isn't your house, it's Kyle's house, and you've ruined it. But it was just awful. I like, and I loved it. I saw Erica. You sent it to me on TikTok, but I love when Erica was like doing an interview, put press for the show, and they're like, "Oh, you're doing a lot of travel this year." She's like, "I'm not doing any travel. I didn't get to go to the Hamptons. I had to be at the most sad, pathetic little party. It was awful. I love
Yes.
that.
Like and I don't blame her. I'd be
I'd be
at any
pissed.
point that I could jab, like if you did that to me, any point I
Yeah,
could jab you
jab.
and
You
be
should
like,
jab.
you left me, didn't take me to the
we
Hamptons.
we
I'd
would
be
be
saying
like
it all the
70
time.
we'd be 75 years old like strolling doing something we'd see something about the Hamptons, you go, well, it's 25 years ago, you didn't take me to the Hamptons with the rest of the bitches, and I'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, okay,
Be
okay,
like,
yeah, I'm
you'll be like, can you hand me my pills? They're on the counter. I'd be like, oh no, you didn't take me to the Hamptons. That's yeah, that's
that would
how we
I
would
mean,
be.
same,
So you
yeah.
better take me to the Hamptons. If you're gonna take people to the Hamptons, I
What
better be
else am I gonna
included.
go with? Who else am I gonna go with? Like
That's
seriously, like it's you, it's Kevin, and maybe a couple other people. But like really in reality, you're like first on the list, tied with Kevin. Like, because Kevin I don't even have to
amazing.
ask. And I just have to verify that you have the schedule. And we'll be in New York, so we'll just fly there or
Yes.
whatever we need to. But like, no, I agree too. I would have been such an awful person. If you left me behind, I'd be like, okay, cool. Good to
I'd
know.
be, and the whole time I'm at that, like, man, I'd be texting you.
I'd be
I'd be
you'd
like,
be
you
like, you
fucking bitch.
fucking bitch.
I can't believe you.
You try to call me, decline. No, like I'm trying to call you.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
You'd be getting an earful in text. I'd be like, I'm not mad because it is what it is, but like, I'm mad.
I'm gonna when I see you in a couple days, you're gonna hear about it. Like,
Yep. You better
oh
be
my god,
whatever you're doing. You better be getting good tea because
you,
you left me
yeah,
here, and
yeah,
I'm gathering,
I'm
I'm absorbing. So you better be fucking getting something good,
you better
leaving
get
me
this.
here.
This better be a good fucking reason you didn't invite me. Because the thing is, if it wouldn't happen, like if I was like the Dorit or Kyle and you had to be Erica, I would be like, oh, okay, I got invited. Cool. I'm gonna text Erica. Or I'm gonna text you. I'm like, oh, hey, Jenna, I got invited to the Hamptons. I don't know if you did. Because that's the thing I would do. I would actually have texted you first. I would have been
Yeah,
like,
right.
okay. I would have been like, did you get
Erica
invited
has
to the
no
Hamptons?
clue.
And then you'd be like, no. And I'm like, well, fuck, I might have just broken the surprise, but I'm going to the Hamptons with, Rachel and Kyle. Good luck to me. I don't know if you're invited, but if you're not, super sorry. I'll keep you up to date. So like I would have told you immediately.
Yeah.
And I
No,
imagine that's
that
what
was
production told them, like, you can't tell. And I was like, I'd be so pissed. I'd be just like Erica. Like, no, I'd be so mad. And
no, we
yeah,
loved it though. I mean, it made for great TV.
it made for great TV
We
because
love
then
Erica.
Erica had to be like, well, now I have to lock in. And I loved it then when she's like, well, maybe I should try this manifesting thing. Seems to be working for the scam artist. And that worked for me
Why
too.
not?
Like I gotta get it. She's like, I gotta get out of these cases. It's not something cute or sweet anymore. I gotta get out of cases. And I was like, oh, Erica, never change. It was just so good.
No.
So
Yeah.
tens across the board except for Amanda, which
And like
ruined everything.
honestly, something I really enjoy is Kathy Hilton laughing at Amanda. When Amanda
Yes,
talks and Kathy just turns to whoever's next to her and is just like laughing, like having the time of her life. Like, can you believe this idiot? Like, just
exactly.
her laughing.
You know what
So
also
good.
ruined this episode? There was no Jennifer Tilly. Where the fuck was Tilly?
So
That pissed
I've
me
been getting
off.
my fill of Tilly on. She's on again. I'm gonna plug her here. She is
Hmm.
on School Spirits, which is a
Oh
show on
yes.
Paramount that I am also obsessed with. And
Hmm.
she's on there. I literally sent you a picture, and I was like, "It's
Yes.
Tilly. Tilly
Yeah.
is on my TV."
Hmm.
So yes, go watch her on School Spirits. It's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but yeah, no Tilly. We need more Tilly in our life.
Because and that was what pissed me off too, is that everyone got invited to that party except Tilly. And I would have loved to at least seen if Tilly did get invited and couldn't come. It was like, hey guys, I'm not gonna be here this week. See you next week.
Yeah,
That would have been cute and funny in her confessional. But like, so she clearly invited everyone because she said she invited everyone except Dorit, but you didn't invite Jennifer Tilly. You invited not to be rude to the random new girl, the random new girl who's a friend of who I don't even know. Like she gets to come to your party, but Jennifer doesn't. It was just too much. I was like, Amanda, thin ice. Not even thin ice. Just go.
and you're seriously like
Yeah.
I
I
if
just
even if I was Dorit, like, yeah, you didn't get invited, and yes, Amanda knew that she was going to be in the Hamptons, but you
Mhm.
still invite me. You don't just
Exactly
get out
because
of inviting me. Like now,
exactly
it's
be,
like, okay, you purposely didn't invite me. Like I'm
yeah,
still seeing it that way
exactly.
if I'm
You
Dorit.
and I get her being mad too. And I'm like, so then the next thing I would do is she is a new person, so she has to earn her place. And the next
Yep.
time I'm having something, not included. And I'm not telling you why.
Well, and I
And
loved what Dorit said. How Dorit's like, I'm done.
yeah,
Like,
she should be done. And I love that Kyle had to sit there and couldn't say a thing because she knew she was getting herself chewed out for saying anything and talking shit. So she had to be like, I'm
yeah,
just going to sit here and try to have a good time. And okay, riddle me this. Amanda was like, I just don't know if I could have been around her. We haven't talked. If Kyle and Dorit, who just screamed at each other and made fun of each other, can sit and go on a plane together at 5 o'clock in the fucking morning and be on a trip together, you can invite Dorit to your house and deal with her at your house at your dinner table at the far end. You can deal with it. Like that was just such a bull. I was like, you're just not fit for housewives because even us, if we had to invite someone we used to be friends with and we hated, but they had to come, I'd invite them and deal with it. I'm not being like, I can't be around them. They have to come. I don't care. Like,
no,
come. This is a fucking show. But now that you want to play the game of actively not inviting me, then I'll actively not invite you.
game on, bitch. That's what
You don't,
I
you want to be verbally accosted? Here we go.
I
Like, you
got
want mean
you.
girl?
Uh, with that, we're going to head out of the lounge
Hmm.
and go into our wild card question of the week. Going on, we've been talking about love and different relationships and everything.
Hmm.
And so with this question, I mean, a little bit side note, I've been watching the Olympics. I've been really into them
Oh,
this
yes.
year.
Jenna has been obsessed with them, and
I've
I
been
love
learning
it.
a lot of them. I've been following the tea of the Olympics, like watching
Hmm.
all the terrible injuries, everything. Just loving, 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 loving the Olympics. So loving
Hmm.
them so much so that when I was cleaning my grandmother's yesterday and I had family members there, I held my own Olympics, guys. Like I made awards, I played the theme
Love.
song, did a whole
Love.
thing. It
Oh
was
my God. Can we
amazing.
do that?
Um, but side note, so if you've been following the Olympics as I have,
Hmm.
there was a winner from Canada who admitting to cheated goodness, I can't speak, admitted to cheating on his partner
Hmm.
in one of his after performance speeches, which
Embarrassing.
whoa, wild. So my wild card question is would you rather be cheated on publicly or privately? How would you rather it be handled? Would you rather, it comes out, they tell you, you guys sweep it under the rug, quietly separate ways, do it that
Hmm.
way? Or would you rather the whole world know this guy's a cheater, scrutinize him, ruin him,
Hmm.
but at the same
Hmm.
time, I'm pathetic and I got cheated on?
So I'm gonna take a really hot take, but I'm gonna keep it for the plot. I'm doing the public breakup. I
Pop
want to be
off,
publicly broke.
yes.
I want to be publicly broken off because I want to go on TikTok and I want to reveal everything about their life.
Like
I want to reveal.
eviscerate them.
I want to eviscerate them. I want to have like a 10-part series. I wouldn't do 20 because that's ridiculous. I would do like a 5-part series about how the fucking asshole they are, what they did to break up with me, what the fuck weird shit they're into. Like I would just ruin them. I would ruin them. I'd hopefully get invited on some podcasts to talk shit. Like I would make it blow up, be fucking crazy, and then I would turn it around because of course embarrassing that I got cheated on, but I would turn it around and be like and broken up with. I'd be like turn it around and be like, now I'm successful because you
Well,
fucker.
I was gonna say, now you're successful. Now you have money, so you can like make yourself like have the best glow up ever.
Exactly. Then
And
look, my body will be tea. It will be amazing. Like I
yeah,
will be perfect. I'll have like the best outfit. I'll be popular over TikTok. People will always want to know what's going on with me. And at the end of the day, they're still a fucking little cheater bitch. But I'm not. So, and I am successful now. So I do it for the
amazing.
plot, just for the fun part of it.
Love
Obviously,
that.
my emotional side would probably not be great, but like to move past how terribly I felt emotionally, I'd be fucking unhinged. I'd be like Dorit in this scenario.
I'm
I would be
obsessed.
Dorit.
I'll be
Thank you.
honest, I'm the
You?
opposite. I'm like
Fair.
a let me
Sorry.
cry and like feel my feelings on my scheduled time that I've written in my planner
Tuesday at
and
5,
move on with
6:30.
my life. Yeah,
Super
I ain't got
fair.
time
No,
for that.
no, and honestly, the emotional toll it would take is probably really awful and exhausting. But
But
yeah,
at the
you
same
gotta do it for
time,
fun.
so like that's what I would say to myself now, but I also
You
think
might
that
be
like cheating to me is like a cardinal
unacceptable.
sin in some ways. So like
Oh,
I just
totally. But so that's the thing.
there
I think
some
right. It's easy now to be. It's. I think
it
it's
depends on
so
the
fair.
situation
Exactly, because
for
how
me.
they cheat on you, or even if they cheat on you, but like especially how they cheat on you, you're gonna feel rage. And it's like best to get it out by screaming on TikTok and like doing something like that and like having a moment like that versus, killing them or punching them in the face and going to jail.
Yeah.
You don't go to jail by just talking
Or
shit, talking the truth
also
about
in
them.
my case, shoving it down, and then
Oh,
someone
of
at work
course.
gives you a minor correction and you just start crying out of nowhere.
Exactly. At work one day, they're like, well, actually, Jenna, could you do this? And you're like, oh my God. Like you just break down. So,
Yep.
no,
We'll
but you gotta
see.
do what's best for you. But I agree. But like, I
Yeah.
agree. Like in some way, you have to get it out. So why not do it in a way that can make you successful? Like all these other people who have like their 15-part series about falling apart of their relationship. So
I'm here for
why
it.
not? Yeah, me
Kevin,
too.
be warned.
Yeah, on notice. Might be the love of my life, but I will fuck you up if you do that. But
Yep.
it's the same thing to me. He's more than entitled to do it to me too if I were to be so stupid.
Oh,
More than one.
absolutely.
It's like, and on notice for anyone that, when eventually Jenna is with someone, on notice, this call. Listen to this podcast episode.
Amazing. All right, guys, with that, we're going to
And
end. Yes. Michael, where can the people find us?
the people can find us on TikTok, YouTube now. We're really getting into YouTube. Sorry, guys. Instagram, um, iHeartRadio. Yes. Amazing. Check us
So
out.
yeah, so catch us next week.
Catch us
Um,
next week.
we got good things, new things coming.
Oh yeah, new things flowing, guys. We have many things in the woodworks, just
Yes.
in the
All right.
pipeline. Bye.
Bye.
Now, court is officially adjourned. Thanks for tuning in to Drama Docket. We hope you laughed, nodded in agreement, or at least yelled at us through your headphones. Now, Michael, where can the people find us?
The people can find us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Spotify. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, and leave us a review if we earned it, or even if we didn't. It's the least you can do after we expose our inner thoughts on the internet. We'll be back next week with a fresh docket and more questionable opinions.
Until then, take care and stay dramatic.